for all. Today I'm going to make something different, that is biryani with coconut milk. I know everyone knows regarding biryani, but maybe very few people know how to make with coconut milk. So I know it's a lockdown period and people are not going to the restaurants to have different kinds of cuisines. So that's the reason I thought of making it something different. So coming back to the ingredients, very simple. This is chicken, important ingredient. Chicken I have marinated almost for an hour. In that I have added curd, 1 tablespoon of curd, then garam masala, almost a half spoon of garam masala, then 1 tablespoon of red chili powder, turmeric, a pinch of turmeric, salt according to the taste. So I have taken 500 grams of chicken and I have marinated and I have kept it aside for almost an hour. Okay, so this is the first process. Second process is the how we cook it. So for that I have soaked basmati rice, as I am not having a jeera rice. Jeera rice is what we are supposed to use, but as I was not having it, I have used basmati rice. So I have taken 1 glass of basmati rice. I have cleaned it very well and I have soaked it in the water for almost 20 minutes. So try to soak it so that once you start cooking it, it will get cooked fast, because immediately if you take it from the water and if you put it in the gas, then there are chances of rice getting broken. So it's always good, if you have enough time, just soak it for almost 20 minutes. Then I have taken the whole spices. This is fennel seeds, cinnamon sticks, cardamom, mace and clove. So these things we will be adding it in the oil for the grinding purpose. Okay. Then ginger, 1 small piece of ginger which I have chopped it. Again garlic, almost like 15 to 20 cloves of garlic. This also we will be using it for grinding. 4 to 5 green chilies, tomatoes, fried onions for garnish, then ghee according to the taste, then small onions or shallot, which we will be grinding it. I'll tell you the process how to do it. Oil, I have taken the normal refined oil. Then I have taken 1 lemon juice. I have squeezed the juice out of 1 lemon. Then for garnish, coriander leaves, mint leaves, onions for frying and a glass of water, and the main ingredient, that is coconut milk, 1 glass of coconut milk. This is a thick coconut milk which you don't have to separate, you don't have to add water in it, just you have to grate the coconut and take the milk out of it. So this is a pure 1 glass of coconut milk. And again for garnish I have taken raisins and cashew nuts. So these are the ingredients that is required. So let's see how the process is. Okay, so now we are going to do the process of making the biryani. Okay, so I have taken a cooker. As it's a pressure cooker biryani, I'm taking a cooker. I'm just switching on the gas, and now what I'll be doing is I'll be adding these whole masalas. Okay, that means fennel seeds, cinnamon sticks, cardamom, mace and clove. Okay, I'll be just roasting it for a few minutes till the rawness goes. smell of this garam masalas when it gets roasted is really great. I really love the smell of it. So I'm not keeping the flame in high because there are chances of burning it. So once you start getting the smell from the garam masala, you can add little bit of ghee to it. As I don't like much flavor of ghee, I'm just adding only 1 spoon of ghee as of now. And then I'm also adding a spoon of oil to it. And then again I'll be sauteing it. Be careful, don't stand so close by because there are chances of this fennel seeds to splatter. Then I'll be adding this small onion, shallot. Again I'll be just roasting it till it turns brown. In this I'll be adding ginger, garlic, and I'll be just frying it till the brownness goes or the onions turns golden brown. Let me on this chutney. In this I'm taking almost 3 green chilies. I'm just making it into 2 pieces and I'm just adding it. This is also for branding purpose. I know biryani is something which is easy to make and everyone will love it. But this particular biryani, it won't be that spicy because as the coconut milk is the main ingredient, it is not that spicy and also it is very delicious to have. You can have it with, if you have raita, then it is good to go, or else even sometimes I even have it with pickle because it's that good. I'm just reducing the flame of it. Okay. In this, I'll be adding few mint leaves. Okay. Few mint leaves. For 10 to 15 minutes the max because I'm not keeping in the high flame. So 10 to 15 minutes is good to go. So this is almost done. So now I'll be turning off the gas and I'll be transferring it to the grinder and I'll be making it a fine paste. Okay. We have to make it into a fine paste. If required, you can add a little bit of water, but not so much of water because it should be a thick paste. But as onions are there, I don't think so you would require water for it. But still, if you feel you require, you can just add a little bit of water to it while grinding. Okay. So I'll just grind it up and I'll come back to you. So I have grinded all the ingredients. I didn't have even a tinge of water, and this is how it looks. Okay, so this is a fine paste. So now we'll again turn on the gas, keep it in a low flame. Okay. In this Again, I'm adding the rest of the ghee to it. Almost a spoon of ghee. Some people they make only with ghee, but here we don't like the flavor of ghee, so I'm not adding it. Again, I'm adding little bit of oil to it. Thing that I'll be adding is onions to it. Almost 3 medium sizes of onions I have taken, and I have sliced it into a very fine pieces, and I'm adding this to it. Three medium onions, because if you slice it into thin pieces, it will get roasted fast. So you have to just turn the color into a light brown. That's it. You don't have to make it as a golden brown, or you don't have to make it dark brownish color. Just it has to get cooked very well, and little bit of golden brown is what we require. Okay, in this I'll be adding little bit of salt so that it will get cooked fast. I'm taking salt. Salt you can add according to the taste, but make sure when you add salt, because already while marinating chicken we have added salt to it. So always try to add less amount of it, and you can increase according to the taste. And in this again I'll be adding few mint leaves. This mint leaves I'll be keeping it for garnish. Then I'll be adding the green chili, slit green chili. Okay, 1 green chili I have slit into 2 pieces, so 3 green chilies I'm adding it to it. Again, chilies numbers increase, decrease according to your taste. Some people want it very spicy, they can increase the number. If you want less spicy, again decrease it. So it all depends. Salt, chilies and all you can adjust according to the taste. Here we don't prefer much spicy food, so I'm not adding it much. Again, in this I'll be adding coriander leaves. Few coriander leaves to it. Already I have cleaned it up and I have kept it separately. So always, you make sure whenever you get the vegetables, as these days we hear a lot regarding coronavirus, germs and everything. So whenever I take the leaves or whenever I buy vegetables, either I'll soak it in vinegar, or I'll be putting salt and turmeric to it, and I'll be keeping it for an hour, and then I'll be keeping it in the fridge. And also these corianders, if you take out the leaves and if you keep it in an airtight containers, okay, it will be lasting for long. Same thing you can do with the curry leaves as well. Clean it up and you can just keep it, drain the entire water, it has to get dry, and then if you store it in an airtight container and you can keep it in the fridge, it will last more than a month. So I generally do that. That is this is the new information which I got it from my mother, so I just thought of passing it on to you. So you have to just saute it till it turns golden brown. So this is how it looks. The onions has become translucent. So now I will be adding tomatoes to it. Almost 3 medium-sized tomatoes I have taken. Okay, 3 medium-sized tomatoes. Again, I'll be mixing it. Even for this, I'll be adding a little bit of salt. As I said, salt, be careful. Just add it according to the taste. I'm just adding only a pinch of it, because even if you add salt once you add tomatoes, then the tomatoes will get softened fast. So in order the process to happen fast, I have just added tomatoes here. So just sort it out till the tomatoes get smashed. Okay, so now see, tomatoes, it became soft. See, I'm able to do it. I'm able to smash it even with the spoon. So even the skin started coming out of it. So this is the correct time. So now in this we have to add all the powders. So I will be adding almost a spoon of turmeric. Okay. This you have to fry it till the rawness goes. It has to get fried in that oil. Mix it well. And once you add all these powders, the smell is really great. So turmeric, it got mixed and it got cooked well. So now I will be adding the red chili powder. Almost, this is Kashmiri chili powder, so it's not that spicy, so I'm adding almost 2.5 spoons of it. Okay, then mix it well. It has also to get cooked. So make sure whenever you add powders, the gas flame should be at very low. Otherwise, all the powders will get burned, you will start sneezing, you will get running nose, and on top of it, the gravy taste will get changed. So always make sure whatever you cook, keep the gas flame in very low. So chilies are also done. Now I will be adding the coriander powder, almost 1-2 spoons of it. Mix that. Again, in this I will be adding the garam masala. This you can add like half spoon of it, because already you have added in chicken. Because again the masala flavors, it increases. Again the taste of the curry gets different. You will get a little bit of bitterness in it. So always make sure when you add garam masala, because these masalas I have prepared it at home. So I'll tell you in another video how to do it. How can you make garam masala powder at home? So when we are making the powders at home, it will be more natural, less manipulation, so it is always good, so the aroma will be great. So now in this, do you remember the paste that we already made earlier with onions, small onions, green chilies, pudina, then the whole spices? That paste again I'm adding it, and I'm gonna mix it. Everything has to get mixed properly. this biryani I'm cooking for 2 people, so you can increase the numbers according to the members. And that too I'm cooking it in cooker, so 1 whistle is enough. Okay, now in this I'll be adding the marinated chicken. Chicken always has a little bit of water, so always keep your flame in low, otherwise, as I said, the entire curry will become a mess. So always it's better to cooking it in the low flame until and unless you add water to it. So now in this I'll be adding little bit of coconut milk, not the entire milk as of now, a little bit of it. And I'll be allowing the chicken to get cooked in it. I'll be closing it and keeping it for just 15 minutes so that the chicken gets soft. And then I will be adding the rice, again the rest of the coconut milk. For 1 glass of rice, I'll be adding 1.5 cup of water. So the rest I'll be adding water. 1 cup of coconut milk already is there. Otherwise, you can add the entire coconut milk as of now. So 1 glass of coconut milk I have added now. So half cup of water. Again, I'll be adding while cooking rice. So now I'll be closing it and I'll be keeping it for some time so that the chicken gets cooked. Then I will be moving on to the rice. I won't be keeping the vessel, I'll be just closing it and I'll be keeping it. That's it. I'm not closing it. Okay. Just let it get cooked. And so the 15 minutes is over. I'm just taking out the lid. Yes. You can see the chicken is half cooked. So now I will be adding the rice to it. It's drained and kept rice, already cleaned. I'll be mixing the rice with the chicken. And now in this I'll be adding this 1 lemon juice. The reason of adding lemon juice is the rice, it won't get stick to each other. It will get separated and it will give a good flavor too. Now I will be adding water to it. Already I have added 1 glass of water. So 1 glass of coconut milk. Now I'll be adding half cup of water to it. And also on top of it, little bit of ghee just for the flavor. Mix well. At this point of time, you can see the salt. required. Add it accordingly, as I didn't add salt while adding the rice. I'm just adding salt to it. Taste it. And then close it and cook it in a medium flame for 1 whistle. Okay. Gas into medium for 1 whistle. So it's done. The pressure is gone, and I'm going to open it. Yes. Biryani, see the rice, it didn't stick to each other, so it looks good. Chicken is also soft. See, it is soft. So now we will be transferring it to the serving dish, and on top of it, even if you want, you can add a little bit of ghee if you like. And then I'll be transferring it to the serving dish. So our yummy chicken biryani with coconut milk is ready. So I have garnished with fried onions, cashew nuts, raisins, mint leaves and coriander, and also I'm keeping lemon. For this you can have it with raita. So this is a complete meal. I hope you all will like our videos. So please do subscribe to our channels. That is a great motivation for us. Looking forward to see you guys with more and yummy foods in the upcoming videos. So please do like and subscribe to our channel. So catch you later and bye for now. Thank you.